Hi folks, it's Bob from Mountain Crest Farm. Oh me, it's going to be hot today. 91, 92, something like that. 73 when I got up this morning. Oh, it's probably pushing 80 by now. Yeah, I'm a little bit slow getting out here. But I think we're in the end of the hot weather. This is actually Monday. I recorded Tuesday's video 10 minutes ago. Now I'm recording Wednesday's video. Thing of it is, I don't know that I've got anything for Wednesday. I just thought it'd be a good idea. Since I finished that one, I have gone from coffee to switchel because now it's hotter out here. And I'm coffeeed out. I had 2 pots of coffee. Oh, and I drink a lot of coffee, but 2 pots is getting close to my limit. But the reason I think we're about done with the heat, I was looking at the weather report. And we got a couple more days in the 90s, and then a few in the 80s. But next Wednesday, the high is going to be 73. And the low Tuesday night and Wednesday night is not going to be in the 60s like it has been, or like last night in the 70s. It's not going to be in the 50s either. Next Tuesday night and Wednesday night, it's going to be in the 40s. 49, but still in the 40s. And then it's going to move back up into the 50s. But we're going to have a week of mid to upper 70s weather. I'm glad of it because I don't like the heat. I'm not glad of it because I don't like dead cold winter either. And the way the pigs have done lately, I'm really not going to like it. First week of January. Because since Roscoe got out, or didn't get out, but got out of his pen and into the pen with the girls, my plans for piglets in late February just went out the window. It's looking like I'm probably going to have 4 litters of piglets probably the first week of January. The wettest month of the year, the coldest month of the year. And taking care of those piglets in January, keeping them alive, is going to be some serious work. In the cold, in the wet, in the wind, in the rain. So, this winter's not going to be fun. But anyway, it is what it is. You deal with it. Oh me. I hope y'all liked that video yesterday. Most of my videos are on kind of serious subjects. That one yesterday just, well, it's actually what I did 10 minutes ago, but y'all are seeing this Wednesday, so you saw it yesterday, Tuesday. That just really hit home. When Mary Grace first said something about holding hands with Jim and all, I had to do that. That wasn't a, hey, let's go have fun and do a video. That was a video I had to do. Because I think it's really, really important. In this day and time, divorce rates, what it is, what they are, all that sort of thing. That's just something I felt like I needed to do. Maybe it hit somebody. One of these younger couples that expects those explosions and fireworks to just keep on and on and on, because they don't. They can't. But anyway, let's talk about something new today. Oh, sorry about that. I had to take a little break there. That little break turned into an hour break. But that's okay. That hour I got something done that I got a little issue handled that came up, and while I was handling the issue, I came up with my topic for today. Oh me. On the other hand, it's gotten hot out here. And you notice I've got a different background than I did just a minute ago. Oh, the sun had gotten where it was making the video real hazy the way it was hitting the lens of the camera, so I had to move so the sun would hit it different. But anyway, came up with a topic for today. Hang on just a second. This last hour I've been doing stuff and I'm thirsty. And that's only number 2, Mary Grace. Although there may be a number 3 on this one. It's getting warm out here. The topic that I thought of, it's kind of an important topic. It's just not something that's in the front of people's minds a whole lot. And where it came from was the break I took was helping some folks out that are up here behind me, about more than a quarter, probably close to half a mile. This road's about 3/4 of a mile long, dead end road. So nobody comes in here and does much. You don't have to worry about houses getting burglarized and cars getting broken into, because there's only one way in and one way out. People know if they come in here and do anything and get caught at it, it's real easy to block them in. So we get left alone. But back there at the end of the road, they're a young couple, Brianna and Jeremy, and he's a cop, she's a registered nurse, and 3 members of their family, them, Brianna's uncle and his wife, and Brianna's grandparents, bought 70 acres up there and split it into thirds. And everybody's moving in up there, except for now the grandparents may not be. They may be they may be just buying a house up here and don't want to mess with building. But anyway, my topic comes from Brianna and Jeremy. Now they moved up here from Gwinnett County, Georgia, Lawrenceville, Georgia. Well, Lawrenceville, Snellville, Lilburn, Duluth, one of the metro counties, northeast Atlanta. Moved in up here from down there. And for a while, Jeremy was driving back and forth to work down there. It's about an hour and a half drive. I knew that wasn't going to last long. Brianna, being a registered nurse, she has no trouble finding work, so she got a job up here pretty quick. But they're building a log house, which sounds kind of cool to me. I started to build a log house many years ago. And log companies, you know, there's not a log company in every town. We don't have a log house company in Jasper. We don't have a log house distributor in Jasper. So they dealt with a company somewhere else. And that's okay. That's the only way to get a log house around here. But when you're building a house, you got to do a lot of other things besides just buy a log package and stack up some logs. Somebody's got to grade the land. In their case, remove some trees. Grade the land, make a flat spot for the house, or dig a daylight basement. Pour foundation. There's the plumbing, the electrical, the air conditioning. They're not minimalist like me. They got to have all the fancy stuff, and they can afford the fancy stuff. But there's somebody local that can do all that. And I've watched construction vehicles come in and out of here, up and down this road for, I don't know, 5 or 6 months now. And that's the only house being built up there right now. Her uncle has built a barn, because he's got horses, and he's built a barn up there. But that didn't take long. A prefab metal barn. He had to have some grading done, a slab poured, and throw the barn up. That's less than a week's work, so I didn't notice construction vehicles going in and out for his barn, and the grandparents hadn't started anything. So the vast majority of the construction vehicles I've seen coming in and out have been for their log house. Real nice people now. I'm not really, this isn't a It's sort of a downer on them, but not really a downer on them. The only local contractor, subcontractor, that I've seen coming in and out of here is the concrete trucks to pour their foundation. They're putting it. This land around here is real hilly, and they're doing a daylight basement with poured walls. And the concrete trucks obviously are local. You don't load up a concrete truck 3 hours away and then go pour concrete. You get it close by. And the concrete trucks have been local. But everything else they've had done is from down where they are, or where they were, an hour and a half away. Gwinnett County electrical people doing the electrical, Gwinnett County air conditioning people doing the air conditioning, Gwinnett County plumbing people doing the plumbing. And that bothers me. I'm not from around here. I moved up here 17 years ago. I moved up here in 2002. I moved up here from Metro Atlanta. Gwinnett County, same place they were coming from. Well, with a 1-year stop in Atlanta. North Atlanta, but Atlanta. And but in '85 I moved to Metro Atlanta moved to Gwinnett County from South Georgia. And when I moved up here, I left all that stuff down there. This is a sort of a subtopic. The topic is, when you move somewhere, become part of it. I asked Jeremy one day, I said, y'all have plumbers coming up here from Atlanta, or Metro Atlanta, Gwinnett County. Yeah, we're familiar with them. I said, okay, but on a Saturday night when your water heater bursts, you gonna call them to come up here from Lawrenceville to come fix your water heater? No, I'll call somebody local. I said, somebody local is gonna tell you to go call whoever did your plumbing. You're coming up here and you say you want to join Pickens County, be a part of Pickens County, but you're bringing Atlanta with you. And you're not supporting the people who are supporting you. Jeremy's gotten a job with a local law enforcement agency up here, so he doesn't have to drive back and forth to Lawrenceville every day. He's getting his paycheck from Pickens County, but he's spending his money still with Lawrenceville people. That's a problem for me, okay? Especially in the service industry, my trash pickup people, they've got a truck that's been giving them trouble for 4 weeks. For 4 weeks, my trash has been getting picked up in a pickup truck with some sides built up on the side of it, because their compactor truck is broke down. It's been broke down for either 4 or 5 weeks. And I found out they're getting it fixed down in Alpharetta, which is Metro Atlanta. And I asked the lady that owns it, she and her husband owns the company, I said, why are you taking it to Alpharetta? She said, well, the people we bought the trash company from, that's where they took it. I said, you get your money from me and my neighbors and other people in Pickens County. Every trash pickup you've got is in Pickens County. So if you're going to take money from us, why don't you give money back? There's lots of good mechanics in Pickens County. Why don't you get your truck fixed here in Pickens County? Number one, it wouldn't take 5 weeks. And number two, you'd be giving back to the people who support you. I'm not sure, but I think that truck's coming to Pickens County this afternoon to get fixed up here. But I sort of almost went off on another topic a minute ago. It just irritates me knowing, I'm not from here, okay? I moved here 17 years ago. Like I said, I moved here. But when I came to Pickens County, I didn't bring Atlanta with me. I don't act like it's Atlanta. I came from an area where houses on quarter-acre lots in walled, gated subdivisions is normal. That's where I came from. But I didn't bring it with me. I don't want a 1/4 acre lot and a wall gated subdivision. If I wanted that, I could have stayed in Atlanta. But we got people that come up here because they fall in love with Pickens County. They'll come up here in October and drive around, and the trees are they're starting to turn right now. And today is what, 30th of September? They're starting to turn. And they'll come up here in October. They'll see the leaves turning and our apple festival just up the road and just all sorts of stuff. They fall in love with it up here. And they buy some land. And the first thing they do is try to go find a subdivision so that they can live just like they were down in Metro Atlanta. And then they go to the local government and start crying and whining and raising all kind of hell because we don't do things the way they did in Atlanta. Well, you know what? If you liked it in Atlanta, you should have stayed down there. You want to come to Pickens County, where we're a bunch of country folk, some toothless rednecks around. I'm not going to mention any names, but we all know at least one toothless redneck up here. We're not subdivision people. You don't see BMWs in this county. You don't see Mercedes in this county. A few here and there. The guy that owns a bank, he drives a Mercedes. But don't come up here because you love the place and then bring what you came from that you hate. You say you hated Atlanta traffic. You say you hated all the congestion and people packed in tight, but you want to get in a little subdivision where you can have True Green or one of those companies come and spray paint your lawn, because, well, not actually paint, but all kind of chemicals on your lawn because you're too lazy to even get out and cut the grass. If you're going to come up here, join us. If you're going to come build up here, use local contractors, use local subcontractors. They're the ones you're going to call to fix something in the middle of the night on the weekend, and you'll get a lot better service out of them if you didn't snub them when you were building. Kind of a rant today. I guess it's a good balance against yesterday, because yesterday wasn't a rant. But they just, some people just, I can't figure people out. We're talking about nice people. This young couple, they're nice folks. But my God, you're moving to Pickens County. Join Pickens County. I don't know. Maybe none of that made any sense. Makes sense to me anyway. So y'all go have a fantastic day. If you like the video, give me a little thumbs up down there. If you don't like the video, give me a thumbs down, and in the comments, tell me what you didn't like about it so I can fix it next time. And first time here, you're not a subscriber, smash that subscribe button down there. Hit it really good and hard. Make sure you get it. Then hit that little bell that gives you notifications when I put up a new video. And when it gives you notifications, I just noticed yesterday, it'll give you 3 options. Notify all, notify some, which I don't know what that is. I don't know which some. And don't notify any. Make sure you hit the notify all. You'll get notifications every time I put up a video. You'll also get a notification 2 hours ahead of time when I'm going to do a live stream. Subscribe, hit the little bell, thumbs up, and oh yeah, can't forget, have a fantastic day, which is really simple to do. I've said before it's easy. It's not easy, but it is simple. All you got to do is remember that the tomb was empty. And remember that he is alive. Now, I got some more sweating to do. There's lots to do around here. It's time I got off my lazy rear end and got to work. I'll see y'all later.